Sounds brutal. Hey, it's all good. Your superstation, AM 1050, News Talk KCAA.
Coming up next, Sin Censura, the Three Guys Rant.
You ready for the pain to feel completely dirty when you're done? Arvin, are you ready for blast off?
I told you not to eat Indian food, man.
I already blasted off. Prematurely.
We are
The Three Guys Rant.
Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
I already feel dirty.
Call us at 855-693-GUYS.
And if you didn't understand that, let me turn it to English, because that was Puerto Rican. You are listening to the Three Guys Rant. 855-69 3 Guys. That's 693-4897.
693.
I love me some Three Guys.
All right, welcome back. Another episode of the Three Guys Rant here with Arvin, Mike, minus the Phil, plus Bev.
Hello.
Minus the Phil.
I'm sorry, minus the Mike, plus the Bev.
What?
What the hell,
not
man?
good at
I'm
math.
sorry, it's that forehead. It's just too much slight. It's too much slight.
Damn it.
But again, I want to say thank you to everybody for putting up with us again another week here. According to Phil, if you're not a crackhead out in your smokehouse out back somewhere, you're probably on the 15 freeway somewhere.
Or the 57. Do not crash. Really, this is how we sound, and we hope you enjoy your drive time home.
And I want to say, do you know what month it is?
January?
No. It's January for Juan Pablo.
Who the hell is Juan
Oh,
Pablo?
Lord.
Really? You're like a diehard of the show. The Bachelor or Bachelorette or whatever it is.
I'm a diehard?
I've always heard you talking about that show.
Okay, the only thing
Maybe it was Mike. Let's pick on him
I was
since he's not
gonna
here
say,
to defend himself.
you go back to all the episodes, I've never, ever spoken about The Bachelor.
You know what? That'd be a lot. I don't know how many episodes deep we are. A couple hundred. It's got to be.
So I'm telling you, I've never spoken about The Bachelor. I couldn't Juan Pablo. Do
Well,
you know who Juan Pablo is?
somebody here. I gotta say, you know what? I got a problem. Who is that? Channel 7? It's Channel 7, right?
Yes.
It's not our good old beloved NBC because they're good to us.
Go
So
on.
let's go with Channel 7. First time ever, any kind of a Latin male or maybe not female, but Latin person as the not the front, what do you call it? The main person of the show is Latin. Why did they pick a Latin that looks like a white person is my question. Is that the slow transition from
Because I'm sorry, we can't all be dark Mexicans like you and look who just came out of the fields.
I would watch that show.
I would too.
I'd be like the winner.
That's like true grit, hardcore,
That's-
hardworking
Oh,
man.
good. So let's get the no uvas dude. Let's put Cesar
You know
Chavez
what?
up
You know
there
what? The
Yeah.
winner.
with the sombrero. He's got the
That's
huaraches
That's
on,
right.
no
That's
shoes.
a real man right
The dirty
there.
toes are all sticking out.
I'm all
That's-
for it. And the winner, what does the winner get? $100,000?
And
Something?
money and the girl.
You were going to say the hoe.
Yeah,
You were going to say the hoe.
I was gonna say the hoe.
I like it.
Bev, the world needs more hoes. It'd be a better place. But I'm just saying.
Wait, you're wrong. There are a bunch of those around. You haven't been looking at the
You
right
know what?
place.
They're not around me then, and that's an issue for me.
Hey,
But-
weren't you just in Vegas?
I'm gonna plead the fifth because I know there's people listening. But that's what I'm saying. A person should get, instead of money, should get a truckload of elote on that show. I'd watch that show. As a matter of fact, I would compete to be on that
Okay,
show.
do me a favor, though. Mike's not here. We know that he's got Gulf War syndrome, so he doesn't catch it. But Bev, by the way, let's introduce Bev Lazo,
Hello.
who's on one of the other shows, Culinary Trends, is going to be a new addition to our show. She's going to be cooking in the second segment to help all of you losers, a.k.a. men out there, become better cooks.
Whoa. I know how to cook. You need water in a microwave.
Boiling water and
Microwave
sticking a
and
hot
water.
pocket in the microwave is not cooking, cabron. Okay?
My roommate does that for me. Hello.
Okay, listen, Wallowitz, because you live in your mother's basement, that's
Oh.
not your roommate, okay? It's your mom. And anyway, so Bev's going to be filling in for Mike today, and she's going to be regular on the show. So I just wanted to cover that. But do me a favor, because I wanted a witness, and since Bev is a non-biased extra today, please, Bev, maybe you can answer. He
Sure.
started with, this is Juan Ueri.
January.
And then he goes off on this whole tangent with his
Right.
man crush on that guy. So what the hell are you trying to tell us?
I didn't say man crush. This was.
He got excited too. You noticed
He
that?
really did.
Do you know what month it is?
He really, and you know what's funny? His chest is shaved.
Yeah.
And he's showing us his
He
shaved
smells good
chest.
too.
Whoa! You're looking a little too close here. Let me put my man boobs
Because
away.
the damn light is shining off of it.
Look at he's glowing.
I know. Look
When-
at he's all
when he said
flushed.
Juan Pablo, it just like-
Can we move on? Then can we talk about
I
another
don't
Latin
know,
star?
because you started with January and went nowhere with it. So
I
I'm just
never
trying-
knew that until you mentioned it.
I'm just trying to understand what the hell you're talking about.
I'm a little disappointed in the casting in The Bachelor. Is what I'm saying.
He's
They should have got a real Mexican on that
he's
show.
pissed because they didn't choose him.
17 minutes of show, man.
Right.
17. So when people are crashing on the 57, the 91,
Right.
and the 15, this is why. Because they're sitting there saying, "What the hell is that?"
No.
dude wi-"
You want me to tell you a show? We all know Fluffy.
He had a stroke.
Wait.
That's what his arm was having a stroke. Go on.
You know what? I wouldn't mind a good stroke right now. But that's a different story. I would watch the Latin version of The Bachelor if somebody like Fluffy was on it.
You understand, though, that, again, that's why on reality TV, you put a 400-pound Mexican up there showing his man boobs.
You know what? Because I guarantee he'd find true love on that show if every woman brought him a burrito or a taco. He'd kick nobody off.
That's his mating call.
Wow.
The mating call.
It went from the 3 Guys Rant to Tres Mojados that quick, baby. That quick.
Los Tres Mojados sponsors this message.
Wow. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about your man crush since you're stuck on
Okay,
that?
let's throw this one back at you. Your woman, Sophia. I always.
Vergara?
Yeah, I was gonna say something completely different.
She's Colombian. Good Lord, yes. And got all those curves.
Have you seen her new show?
Yeah, Killer Women.
Yeah.
But she's the executive producer. She's not in the show.
Now, let me ask you this, because again, my roommate watches a lot of novellas,
Right.
and I recently saw the Spanish version of that, which I think originated in Brazil.
Okay.
Is it the same concept? Because in this concept, every week was a completely different story, start to finish.
Same thing.
Okay, so that's where she got it from.
Well, it's just like Ugly Betty. Remember Ugly Betty a few years ago? Became very popular on
Right.
ABC?
Right.
Well, it was Betty La Fea.
Mm.
And in like 4 other countries that it came from. Dude, there's almost nothing new in the States. I mean, especially here, we steal almost every one of the shows. We stole The Office.
Right.
We stole the
America's
cooking
Got
shows.
Talent.
America's Got Talent, X Factor.
The Three Guys Rant.
Well, no, we didn't steal that.
Yeah,
That-
nobody wants it.
that's original, baby. Except, before it used to be the Three Stooges, and, they were
That's
talented.
where it is.
That's where we stole it from.
Well, but I was they were talented and made money. We, on the other hand, suck, and, we do it for, we won't even say what we do it for.
For what?
I was going to say.
Show me some respect, boy.
So, is any idea how that show's doing here, the American version?
Well, it's only been on-
Because I know the Spanish version's huge around the world.
It's only been on for 2 weeks. It's hard to say.
Okay.
Well,
Well, that's it for my Latin plug. Back to you, Phil.
wow. You see what we go through, Bev? Do you
See,
see what we go
yeah.
through?
I gotta think about coming in here now.
Anyways, I got another story for you. Long time guest.
Oh boy.
I tried to pitch it back, Phil. I tried to pitch it back, but you wouldn't know where with it. A longtime friend of the show, Octomom, she's back in the headlines.
She having 15 more kids?
God, I hope not. But she's being charged with welfare fraud. If you can believe it.
God.
So, among everything else that she did in 2013, she forgot to claim $30,000 worth of earnings when she went to go apply for government
Now,
aid.
you know what's funny about that statement is I did read an article. I guess her attorney was saying if you think $30,000 is a lot of money to accidentally forget, he was quick to point out, not when you're feeding 14 mouths plus her.
Right.
That's $2,000 a person for the year. You break that down, that's $40 a week if you're lucky.
Yep.
Food stamps is more money.
Right.
So I could see how somebody overlooked.
So you're saying she shouldn't be in trouble? Look at that. She's sad about it. Look at that. Anybody listening to our voices, make sure to check out the3guysrant.com, kcaaradio.com, or
scary.
irantradio.com.
All I know is, it's got to be rough with 14 kids, man.
Yeah, I'm going to say not a deal breaker.
You've always had a thing for her, man. I know it's just filthy.
As long as I can put a bag over that face, it's all right. I've done worse.
Are you sure none of those kids are yours?
I mean, I do know where she used to live in La Habra.
See?
It was a hop, skip,
I'm
and a jump
frightened.
away from my house.
You know what I wanted to cover, because I know Bev's going to cook for us in the next segment, and we've got about 3.5 minutes left because Bev's a mom. She's president of the PTA,
Yes.
and she seems to care about kids.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with her.
Neither do I. But
There's a lot wrong with me.
What I want to know, though,
Right.
and Bev, have you seen the rash of shootings and the assaults going on in junior highs and high schools?
Yeah.
It's not even
hell is
local.
wrong
It's around the country, too.
Well, no, and the frightening part, and I was trying to find a statistic. The hell's wrong with white people? They're crazy. They can
Is it all about Whitey?
They can talk about Compton, South Central, the ghetto, the hood,
Right.
East LA, but these people, they're nutso.
Paul, cover your ears for what I'm about to say. Phil, where the hell have you been? The black man's been saying this for years that the white man is crazy.
I understand. Well, and I went back, and the only other ethnicity, if you go look at Columbine,
Right.
you look at some of the others, the one of the largest mass shootings ever in the history of the United States was at Virginia Tech,
Right.
and it was that poor angry Asian kid.
Oh, he just completely screwed
Now
up
it's
that
about the
racism.
Asians.
Well, no, he just the one time.
Right.
You realize we have an Asian in the room, so please be gentle on this one.
I'm just saying that's why I got Bev, but everything else is white. Dude, these white people are crazy, man. Dude, you got junior high kids shooting each other. You
Right.
got Purdue
Now,
University, Roswell High School.
Is their numbers based on? We know that the white man is crazy, and he's the cause of the root of all evil.
Is that what it is, man?
Yeah,
It's the man?
But it's the man. The man's suppressing the man for some reason. I don't know. But is there stats on who's getting shot? I mean, are they just spraying everybody, or are they going after whites, browns, blacks?
Again, that's why I was asking Bev, just for a mom's PTA point of view, because I'm sure they bring it up in these meetings.
A lot of this, if you look at the story or if you hear it, they're pissed off about the teacher giving them a bad grade, for example, or they, were disrespected in class, embarrassed in class. Again, the way I look at it, yes, I'm a PTA parent. I have 2 kids. We always are always aware of these shootings. We always have protocols that we look out for. But you know where it begins? I'm sorry,
At home.
Amen.
But
it begins at
what's
home.
funny is that
Because before you go off of that, based on everything she just said, was my childhood in school. I mean, if that was the case, there should have been a shooting
My
every
question
day.
was going to be, and this is why I'm glad Bev was with us, because for the longest time, since I don't have kids, people would say that I was heartless and insensitive, which probably is me. But they had a lot to do with, they would always say, oh, it was bullying. But more so to your point, they keep finding out more and more that a lot of these degenerates, oh, I got a bad grade.
There's an excuse for something.
The teacher didn't let me, but rarely does it seem to be, oh, those 3 kids, ripped off my underwear in the middle of the quad and embarrassed me.
Right.
It doesn't seem
It's
to be
not.
the bullying issue that we hear so much about.
So are you saying it's the teacher's fault?
No, I go back to what Bev said, and we've talked about
It
this
goes back
numerous
to the
times.
house.
It goes back to, but it's also, again, and that's why, Bev, I don't know, the parents of this last kid who was 12 years old, the mom, this is the first time I've ever seen one of the parents, just look like, holy crap, is that my kid? I mean, they didn't have a clue. Where most of the time you get the ones that are in denial and they're
Right.
full of it. But this one was like,
So was
happy-go-lucky.
So was her head in the clouds, or
I don't know. I don't know.
I think half of these people, this is my opinion. If it was going to get pissed off, then that's your opinion.
It's Bev Lazo at the3guysrant.com.
Yeah, we'll be back, and I'll tell you what my opinion is.
talk about a cliffhanger?
We'll be right back after this break.
Transmitiendo en vivo en Los Ángeles y alrededor del mundo. Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The 3 Guys Rant.
Do we have your attention? When it comes to tequila, 2 things matter: heart and passion. Never compromising integrity for mass production. Number 1 Tequila delivers the goods. Taste the heart and passion of Mexico in every bottle. We make it right. We make it fun. Superior Tequila. There's only number 1. There's only number 1. There's only number 1.
The Share Foundation is the health division of the Coy Chiropractic Institute, a 501c3 509A2 public nonprofit organization dedicated to the growth and development of the natural healthcare services, in particular through the chiropractic profession, offering health services at the Share clinics in the greater Los Angeles area. Your donations can help in expanding these facilities across the nation, research programs, and public education, thus offering a solution to the many of the health challenges we face. Your donations are tax deductible and can be sent through our website at www.sharefoundation.com. That's www.cherfoundation.com by clicking on the donation button. Thank you.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-882-1976. Or you can log on to www.agrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
Streaming live from Los Angeles, the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, and I'm back. And this is the Three Guys Rant with no Mike, no Phil, and just Arvin plus Bev. Here on NBC News Radio, KCAA 1050 AM. Phil went to, I don't know where the hell Phil went.
I think it was all about the Juan Pablo. You just had to storm out.
Let me see. I think Alan forgot to turn that mic on. Are we good?
Oh, I'm talking.
There
myself.
you go.
Am I on air now?
Now you are. I can hear you now just fine. So you were saying that you left us with the cliffhanger.
No, again, the whole thing of, we're seeing a lot of this now. It's occurring more. I'm going to say, okay, number one, social media. These kids see these ideas and they can come out and start their own. Oh, well, if they can do it, I can do it. It's everywhere. We're going to blame social media for that. But number one, blame. Again, if you guys are going to be pissed off, this is my opinion, all right?
No, piss them off, Bev. Piss them off.
It's all about parenting.
Right.
Control your kids. Watch what they're doing. Watch what they're listening to. Watch what they're watching.
Bev, let me ask you a question. I think you're the right person to ask. I'm not saying beat the crap out of kids, but do you feel that a good
discipline
smack every now and then?
Look, I'm old school. I grew up in an old school house. I'm sure you did. I'm sure half these people did.
I still get beat by my mom.
Yeah. When my mom gives me the stare down, I'm still afraid. And I'm in my 40s already.
Right. I don't disagree with you. I remember the other day I was having breakfast with my mom and just a reaction from growing up with her for 30 years.
Right.
She kind of moved a certain way and I had a flashback and I
you
flinched.
Got scared. Did
for
you
no
go
good
hide
reason.
In a corner?
Yes. I almost started crying. I almost did.
Huddled? Yeah, again, it's it could be another show. I have big issues with that. I mean, I'm not a perfect parent. I'm not claiming to be the best parent in the world. We all make mistakes. We still learn. But you know what? If you got to lay the law down, be consistent about it.
Right.
Take control of it. You're in charge. Don't let your child. And when you let them go and you don't pay attention, there's always those little things that they try to give you hints. And things like this happen when you just let go of it. But anyway, that could be another show. That's my opinion.
All right, so
now I just
now
hit the mic all pissed off.
So
I'm gonna just.
Whoa,
what you got me into?
Keep those clothes on, Bev. I don't know where you're going with that one. But before we started the show, I took a picture, and I guess I should have been fair and taken a picture of the whole table. Right. I just took a picture of the booze, of the tequila and the beer on the table.
Well, it's all about that. If you don't watch our show, Culinary Trends, we always have a tasty beverage. Thank you to Gloria, who's our in-house.
She's a show drunk.
Yeah. No, I won't call her that, but you will. In-house beverage expert.
You know what? I've learned more from more about alcohol in the last X amount of months because of your show than I have the rest of my life. Because she always comes in with like the weirdest, whether it's a beer or wine or whatever she brings, stuff that I would probably never find anywhere else.
And that's one thing about our show, which if everybody can tune in, Thursday nights, 8 p.m., Culinary Trends on RantRadioNetwork.com.
I think you should start doing the tasting segment with Gloria.
Yes, we will. We will do more.
You should have her
tasting.
start doing some homework on what she's drinking.
No, we love Gloria for her just being able to pick up something.
And you know what? The one answer I love most about her, I always ask her, where did you get that at? Oh, she's my cabinet at home.
Yeah.
So I like to see how much booze is in this house.
I think we should ask Gloria to take photos of her cabinets. It should be a Gloria show.
We should do like an MTV crib version.
Oh, we should.
Of her house.
Okay, I think we'll ask her that tomorrow.
Okay, so again, for anybody listening, what are you gonna make for us?
Well, like Phil was saying, the way I look at it, hopefully we'll get my show started for cooking through Rant Radio Network. I want to make things easy for everybody. When you watch the Food Network or any other channel or look at Pinterest, and there's so many ingredients.
Right. It all looks delicious, but it all is very.
It's complicated.
Right. It all looks very.
It's not complicated.
Right.
Just make it fun. The more complicated you look at it, as too many ingredients. A lot of people get frazzled with that. They don't want to cook anymore.
Right. It can be overwhelming.
Right. It is very overwhelming, and I agree with it. The less ingredients, make it simple, make it fun. Right. Then it'll be fun for you at home.
Well, we should say how our paths crossed years back.
Right.
I'd say probably about 3-4 years ago, we were doing a Valentine's Day show at a different station altogether, and Mikey, being the cheapskate that he is, was trying to figure out how to make something for his lovely wife.
Right.
So he called in and he said, "I have the perfect answer: mac and cheese and weenies, or something along those lines."
Right.
And it seemed to be very successful, and everybody loved it. So,
did you guys make the mac and cheese with weenies?
He makes it every weekend now. That's his
signature
Saturday
dish.
Dinner. Yes, that's a signature Saturday dinner.
Well, basically, it is simple. You just find us, if you watch any shows now, we try to steer you away from processed food. Try to make your own food, your own sauces as possible.
Right.
But if you don't have the time, we're not going to ream you on that. Some people may, but you know what? You don't have the time, you don't have the time. So I have Alan here sneaking stuff in.
Yeah,
I like when he does that.
I don't know what he's doing. He's under the table doing something.
I think I look better with headphones.
All right, so apparently we got a call talking about mac and cheese and weenies. So
are we? Or is it Gloria getting mad at us?
You know what? It'd be funny.
I can't hear myself, but.
Caller, are you there?
Hello?
Yeah, I am here. Brother want to know, can she make a brother some fried chicken? Can a brother get some fried chicken?
Oh, brother, I'm going to hook you up with some fried chicken.
You know what? Because, I'm looking at you right now, and, gosh, you're doing your thing in the studio. You got the tequila. You got the Modelo. You know what we call the Modelos in the hood?
What?
We call them light skins, and we call the Del Negros. We call the Del Negro ones. We call them the dark skins. So you got my favorite drinks there.
All right. Well, I'll hook you up with some fried chicken, brother. You
That
come in the
sounds good,
show, and then I'll hook you up. How's that?
Hey, I will be there, but I don't think Arvin like me. He won't let me come in and get no fried chicken, though.
You know what? You can definitely come in as long as you bring us either a light-skinned or a dark-skinned beer.
That's what I do. But
Arvin
everything
likes it
sounded
dark.
great. And I can't wait to try it.
He likes dark thighs. Oh, anyway, never mind.
I got you, Arvin. But, I think it's amazing what you're doing because I'm looking right now on camera and seeing what you're doing. And, gosh, I just admire you being a chef and everything. And much success to you. And I tell you what, Arvin, get me a doggy bag, all right?
You know what? You got it, senor. We'll definitely get that, drop it in the mail for you.
Hey, I appreciate it. You guys keep up doing the good work, and it's sounding good, and it looks good, too. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, brother. Is that brother, man? I can't hear myself.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Yeah. All right. Am I too loud? Okay. All right. So, we were talking about Valentine's, right? So, fellas, hey, make something sexy.
Because Valentine's is around the corner.
It is. It's around the corner. If you want to impress your girl or anybody, this could be for Super Bowl too, because Super Bowl is coming up. But we could do a whole new dish on that. I decided, hey, let's do my play on shrimp cocktail.
Okay, I'm loving it so far.
Right, and do you like shrimp cocktail?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, now you were recently in Vegas. You see those specials when you go to there. You get 99-cent shrimp cocktail. You got to be careful with your life on that.
I've gambled many a times with those 99-cent cocktails, and I haven't been disappointed
Okay,
yet.
tell me what you thought of those shrimp cocktail. Because it's an old school recipe. It's old school, so.
I'll tell you exactly what I thought.
Uh-huh.
It's a 99-cent shrimp cocktail.
Right.
That's exactly what I'm
Right.
thinking. Is it anything spectacular? No, it's just a bunch of tiny little bay shrimp
Right.
thrown in a cup.
Right. And
That's
a
it.
lot of sauce.
Yeah.
How was the sauce? Was it?
Very watery. Very, very watery. I mean, it all comes back to that famous statement, you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
You're getting 99 cents worth of shrimp cocktail.
Exactly.
So,
Well, I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to tell you the cost of all this besides the booze, because, booze costs a little more. A bag of shrimp that's frozen, if you don't have the time, I'm just telling you, if you don't have the time to go to your seafood purveyor and get some fresh shrimp and boil it yourself, you can get a bag of really good shrimp at any great store for like $8-9.
Right,
All
it's
right.
not
And you
bad.
can use half of it. Also, to spiff things up, get something. Be creative. Get like a martini glass.
Right.
Make it look pretty. So we're going to plate it all together. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you my version of shrimp cocktail.
Okay.
Now, I told you, go buy your own stuff if you don't have time to make your sauce. But the seafood cocktail sauce, I made myself. It's really easy.
Right.
Small ingredients. I think we're going to have it up on rantradionetwork.com pretty soon for
Absolutely.
the viewers. All it is ketchup, chili sauce, lemon juice,
Right.
Worcestershire sauce.
Sounds delicious.
But I added my own twist to it. And yeah, we got a party back there.
It's funny when you're doing home renovations and
Yeah.
construction work during the show.
Yes. I like to make sure we're kept up and get that going. All right. Anyway, so I made my own. We're going to have this on rantradionetwork.com. It's easy to make, okay? And again, I put my own spin.
Now, you're saying that you buy your ingredients from the local market.
Yeah.
I usually get my shrimp from the guy down by the local park at Hollenbeck Park in East LA.
Well, you know
Am
what?
I gambling with something there? Because
Yeah,
I
I
get
mean-
like 5 pounds for like $2.
Is it frozen still?
I don't ask any questions.
Okay. As long as it's still frozen, I'm not going to say anything, man.
Okay.
All right, but get good shrimp. There's good shrimp out there, frozen. You have your natural people who are foodies who are like, oh, boil your own shrimp. Yeah, I don't have time.
Right.
You don't have time.
So this is for the average person.
Right, average person. For
Okay.
the guys, this is for you, so you could your lovely ladies for Valentine's Day.
Now,
So I
gentlemen,
have-
what she's saying is, if you want to drop them panties, you got to pick up the bowl and do some cooking.
Exactly. And you know what? This is sexy. It's going to be a very sexy dish. Okay. So what we're going to do is I have my half pound of shrimp there, and then I'm going to add to it because you always want that texture, because you said for your shrimp cocktail, Arvin, you said it was watery, right?
Right.
All you got was shrimp and water.
That's right.
You got to make it sexier. So we want a little different flavors going on here.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to add some cucumbers, chopped cucumbers.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I know that shrimp comes in different sizes. Is there a specific size that somebody should be using?
You know what? I would go with the medium size, which is this.
Okay.
Medium size right here for a cocktail, or you go with a bay shrimp.
Okay.
So you'll have more.
Right.
So it's really up to you.
Okay.
But since Valentine's Day is coming up, you don't want to be all cheap and have little tiny shrimp there. You want to impress
I hope if
your
you don't
partner.
have, I hope you don't have a little tiny shrimp for Valentine's, because you want to impress your partner.
Exactly. And they don't want to, they'll be thinking you're cheap. All right. In this cup here, I have prepared cilantro, onions, and serranos chopped
Okay.
up. Okay.
So it's gonna be spicy. I like
Yeah,
it.
this is really spicy. Now, in my cocktail sauce, it was ketchup, chili sauce. This is your basic recipe, all right? Worcestershire sauce, lemon juice, a little salt. But they said to add horseradish, and I did.
Okay.
But I also added my own twist to it. I added some ball oleg. Have you heard of that?
I thought of something completely different when you thought that when you said that. But are we still going, or are we going to commercials? Okay, we're gonna keep going.
All right, so we're gonna keep cooking.
Can you say that one more thing again? I just heard
Some ball
big
oleg.
balls of something.
Some ball oleg. All right.
Okay.
So I'm going to mix this up because we're trying to rush this. Look how easy this is. You have everything prepped, okay? So we got the shrimp, the cucumbers, cilantro, onions, and peppers in there. Now, how easy was that?
That was easy.
Done.
I was gonna say, if I would shut the hell up, you're probably about 5 minutes in, if that.
Right. So I'm going to spoon this in here. Look at this.
That looks good.
Look at this. In this glass.
Paul, if you're looking, I really wish you were here right now.
Look at that. So what we're going to do, I'm going to garnish it to make it more sexy. because there's a lot of stuff going on here. I'm going to add a little because there's cucumber there. It's a martini glass, right? What do you have in a martini glass to stir it with? I have some jicama, okay? And then I add a little lemon right here, just to make it look pretty. Simple stuff, and a little more cilantro. Now, we're going to put that right here. Look how pretty that is. You see that, everyone? All
I'm
right.
hungry.
Right now,
my mouth is watering.
I have some mucho macho michelada right here.
Some who? Some mucho macho?
Yeah.
Mucho macho michelada. We'd like to thank them for, I guess, sponsoring this segment.
So what I'm going to do with this, because you want to add to it, you want that sexiness, you want to start your date off right with some tequila.
Oh, I'm in.
So what I'm going to do with this glass here is get some lime. I'm going to rub it on here, okay? And then you're going to just rim with the mucho macho.
You know what? That is interesting. You know what? I think we should get mucho macho michelada, this recipe that you have.
Look at that. You see this? Now
I've never seen that before. I like that a lot.
So you're going to put that here in this. You don't have to have this plate, but I'm just giving you an idea of what you can do to make it sexy.
I was going to say, Bev, are you married? Because after the show, I got time, man, because it's looking good to me.
Well, you can have this dish after. All right, you know what I forgot to add to make it more sexy? A little lemon zest with my microplane. Oops, look, it's flying all over. It's going to give it a little more zing, and it makes it look pretty over there.
Okay.
So I have that going. Make sure you put some lime next to your tequila, okay? And then, what goes with shrimp cocktail? How do you eat it?
With my mouth.
Besides that, what else do you want to shove in your mouth?
I plead the fifth on that one. But I see you got crackers.
Well, traditionally with shrimp cocktail,
right? Usually saltine crackers, but that looks like a different. Is that like a gourmet
come
cracker?
On. Yeah, you don't want to give your partner like some saltine.
I was going to say from here they look like Ritz, but they're not round, so they must be gourmet.
To it, because there's a lot of Latin flair in here. We were talking about Latin earlier.
Right.
So, I'm going to add some tortilla chips because you got two different types of
this looks
contrast
good.
and
now,
that's it.
All I got to say is you know what? I would be dropping my panties for this dish right now.
There you go. Look at that. Look how easy that was. And how long was that besides Arvin talking the whole time? How long did we have on that?
5 minutes, 7
Less than
minutes?
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Secret is, everybody, is to always have your stuff way prepared. And don't overthink it.
So, I mean, everything could be, if I'm not mistaken, everything could be pre-prepared.
Yes.
With the exception, well, even the shrimp is just letting them thaw out.
Right.
Okay.
And if you have the time to go to like maybe a nice seafood market that has it,
right?
Go like maybe right after work. You can have the sauce ready. We call it mise en place, which means everything has been prepared, all your ingredients, in certain cups or containers.
At the market? Is that something that you can ask for? Mise en place?
Mise en place. No. This is what you do at home. To prepare everything ahead of time. It doesn't take long. All you need is what? 1 cucumber cut in half, chopped, cilantro, onions.
Right.
If you want to go to your local, Mexican restaurant and steal those cups of cilantro, onions, and peppers, do it.
I thought you were going to say to your local Mexican on the corner selling
that too,
selling fruit and vegetables.
That too. So basically, that's it. It's a great dish. It's a little spicy. Talking about spicy, tomorrow on my show, we're doing spicy.
Now that's ghost chili.
This is ghost chilies.
Now, so is that for the cocktail, or where are you going to put that?
Well, I want to dare somebody to eat this right now.
I might have to. I know Phil will eat it too.
Yeah, but Phil left.
Again, anybody listening, make sure to be checking out the3guysrant.com or kcaaradio.com. You can also check out irantradio.com, and you can see everything that's going on here in studio, as well as the delicious shrimp cocktail that it's got to be the best I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen one look that pretty.
It's all about presentation. We all eat with our eyes.
Well, maybe you do. I eat with my mouth.
Well, besides that, when you go to a buffet, you get greedy. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
you get greedy.
I get the biggest shovel I can find on the biggest plate that I can find.
Like 3 plates, juggling it. I'm going to eat this and that. You can't even finish one.
And then you feel like crap when you're walking
Exactly.
out. Right.
But again, it's all visual, and you eat with your eyes, but always taste everything before you even put it in there. I already tasted this before.
Okay, that's another question I was going to ask. I know a lot.
Alan.
A lot of chefs say that you have to taste as you cook.
Right. So,
do you
Alan,
do that?
I'm gonna feed Alan live. Come here, honey.
Come on, Alan, get in the camera. Nobody's ever seen you. Look at that.
Woo! Look at his haircut. Is that good?
Is it hot?
Is it too hot? See, it's not spicy enough. I think we need to put ghost chilies in it.
Look at that. He wants to cry.
No?
Where's Phil? Is he still on the throne?
Oh. So
you want to put some in there? Yeah, I'm willing to give it a try.
Are you sure?
I'm fine. I'm willing.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plate up one with the cracker under. Okay.
You know what? I'm willing to take one for the team. I'll cry when I get home.
So I'm gonna spoon in the shrimp cocktail, which is already spicy.
Right. So again, for anybody listening, Bev Lazo of Culinary Trends, you can hear her show every Thursday from 8 to 9 on iRant Radio, which is Rant Radio Network. Now you are a trained chef, correct?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Just did a shrimp cocktail with all kinds of different chilies.
I'm scared.
And now she's challenging me.
Alan, I need a scissor.
I'm sorry. So you're scared to touch it with your hands, but you want me to eat it. She is now going.
Well, you know what? Ghost chilies are the hottest, supposedly the hottest chilies out there right now. There's another one out there right now.
Now, I've heard of, I think, a scorpion chili or something.
You'll find out tomorrow night on my show,
so
8 p.m.
Again, anybody wanting to know about chilies, make sure you check out.
Make sure you don't trim your nose hairs tomorrow with this, okay?
Alan.
All right.
So look at this. Anybody looking? She's scared to touch it, but she wants me to eat it.
Look at that. Look at that. All right, I'm going to take my... Did you like some lime on it?
Yeah,
well,
whatever.
You know what? You might as well have to take that shot of tequila while you're at it.
Whatever you got so that it's not going to hurt as much.
I just put a little pinch because I heard it was really lethal.
Yeah, that's great. Tell me that before I'm going to take it. All right, so again, here goes nothing. If I run out of the room crying, Alan, you're going to have to take us on commercial break. So here goes some ghost chili.
Ready? Here we go. 1, 2. So, woo.
And apparently the camera's down. You know what? That's not bad, actually. That's good.
Did it kick in?
Not yet, which is making me nervous.
Okay, I think we need to try another one, Alan.
So again, Paul, if you're still listening, you got to make sure you try some of this here. Ghost chili. I've always been, you know what? I think it's starting to kick in now.
Wait.
Put some in there. Wow, you sure have a heavy hand all of a sudden.
Oh.
So again, anybody looking, look, there it is.
All right, so he's got the ghost chilies on there.
So, got some ghost chili. You can see it. Some big chunks on this one.
So
it is hot.
It's hot.
But it's good.
So that's not bad at all. The sauce is spicy enough.
See, but I'm kind of half dead inside, so I don't think I necessarily count.
I think tomorrow night, I think everybody should tune in, and I'll probably put a teaspoonful of this stuff for anybody who's willing to try it tomorrow night. I'm making some chili con carne, which I can make next week on the show for you guys.
Actually, you know what? It's not bad.
It's not?
I'm starting to get
Did
a
it
little
clear
warm.
up your sinuses?
It did. It absolutely did. I can feel the little warm sensation kind of going out to my extremities. But
well, I'm assuming because it's dry, this version is dry. I don't know if it's as intense as the fresh one would be.
Oh.
So there's your tequila with your mucho macho.
I think this is going to burn more than that chili. So
Salud.
Here we go.
Juan Pablo. Now, the combination with the shrimp cocktail, the spiciness,
really
what do you think? All together works well.
I think it works extremely well.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. So, if you guys have any questions, give us a call, right?
Yeah.
Is the ghost chili hitting you?
I'm not sure what it is at this point, but it's all good. I'll do it again. Make sure to call in 855-693 guys. Again, 855-693 guys.
Oh, here comes Phil. I think he needs to try.
Arvin doesn't feel anything going in and going out.
I never feel anything going in or going out to start off with.
Oh.
you guys can hear Alan. For anybody watching, Phil's back in the room, but apparently nobody has their headphones on, so nobody can hear Alan.
Just how loose are you?
Oh my God.
I plead the fifth. But anyways, Phil, for you're just walking in.
You like hot food, Phil?
She just made look at how beautiful that cocktail looks. That's gorgeous. It looks like we're going on break, so in the meantime, Phil's gonna get plated up and then served up and then rubbed down. This is the Three Guys Rant on KCAA Radio, 10:50 a.m. We'll be back.
You like it spicy?
The Three Guys Rant.
A superior tequila has arrived. A tequila that never compromises integrity for mass production. Taste the heart of Mexico in every bottle. For superior tequila, there's only number one. Number one tequila.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. 3 quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket size, so you can take it with you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what would make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we can call.
We can call their drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break. I'm sorry I had to disappear there for a couple of segments, but I want to thank Bev. Woo! Sitting down.
My booty's on fire!
Ooh, that's good.
Your booty's always on fire.
That's hot.
I might have a little IBS, itchy booty syndrome.
For those of you that are watching, this is hit this right there.
Might have a little.
Should I bring it up here?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know those ghost chilies make it really good.
Oh,
I just had some. It's really, really good.
I'll tell you what, ladies, if you want to know if your man's a real man, it's ghost chili. Okay?
I told everybody that this dish is definitely a panty dropper.
Wow.
Because if you make this for whoever you're going to spend time with on Valentine's.
That's why you got to give the tequila shot first. You have to start from, this is what I made you, but please have this tequila
Gentlemen, that message did not come from the Three Guys Rant, but I fully endorse it. Get your women drunk before you make a move.
I'm not sure that's what she was saying.
That's what I heard.
That's what you were thinking. I'm just saying that's the best way to start off it. You're gonna have
That's good, huh?
So where can we find this recipe?
Culinary Trends.
It'll be on Rant
It'll
Radio
be
Network.
it absolutely will
Yeah.
be on Rant. You know what? We're gonna have to start there. We're gonna have to do the Bev Lazo food of the week, plate of the week,
Okay.
or something of the week.
Son of a nutcracker!
Is that good with your mucho macho?
That's pretty good.
Spectacular.
Now, when you combine that together, that's why I wanted to pair it that way. Because, again, we were talking about the old school shrimp cocktail that you would get from Vegas,
From Vegas,
watered
right?
down.
Oh, this is nothing like that. So again, we want to thank Mucho Macho Michelada for providing the michelada mix for that tequila.
Is that good?
Did that put some hair on your chest?
You know what's funny? I already look like a freaking chinchilla. So if I'm going to get any hairier, this damn chili ain't helping. I'll tell you what. The worst part, though, for those of you that are streaming live, my freaking chrome dome's getting bigger. I'm losing hair by the ton.
Man, look at that. That's a beautiful shrimp cocktail back there.
It is gorgeous.
That was easy. And I forgot, I had avocado in there that you want to chop up. If you're not a fan of it, don't put it in, but I think it gives it texture. It's all about the textures. So
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. Now, Phil, I'm glad you came back in. Because again, you are the female of the group, or at least according to stuff that we do. Now, I don't know if you've heard about this, but they're talking about a mandatory unisex Golden Globes uniform to keep focus on the stars' work. So they're talking about unisex gray jumpsuit. So it's no longer about the red carpet runway outside of the thing. It's all going to be based on their actual acting ability.
They're FOS.
Do you really think so? You think it'll pass?
They're full. No, they're full of it. It's not going to pass.
Well, again, for I have no interest. I know that you love all that foo stuff. You get all light in your loafers. But the only reason I ever want to see is I want to see how much more of Kate Perry's boobs I can see this year. That's the only thing I care about. I want to see who's going to be wearing what, who's going to have a nip slip, who's going to have some kind of wardrobe malfunction. That's all I care about. You take that away from me, I'm done with the whole thing.
You know what's funny? And again, I'm so glad Bev is here. You have the audacity to call me light in the loafers. And again, all of my gay friends, love you guys all. Arvin is available 24/7. But, speaking of but what's funny is you've already talked about Juan Pablo, your hairless chest. You're bringing this up. You're talking about, a nip slip. My ass, you want to see her, what Versace's wearing, Dolce & Gabbana, Vera Wang.
Yeah! Because I need to know what next year's wardrobe is going to be for me.
Okay.
But what does that have to do?
Because most men who are looking at Katy Perry's boobs don't care what she's wearing.
Let me just put it out there. I love myself. I have no problem admitting that. I love myself.
You know that your roommate, a.k.a. your mother, tells us that she's disturbed by how much you love yourself. She says the walls aren't thick enough in that house.
There's nothing wrong with the full body hair wax.
Not by yourself.
Nobody's going to do as good a job as me. I know where all the nooks and crannies are.
Oh.
All right. We only have about 8 minutes left. Let me switch here. You know what? That's no lie. There, take that one. It's funny you're talking about what you want to see. Gabrielle Union. I don't know if you know who she is.
Yes.
She's a gorgeous, gorgeous actress. Always been one of my favorites. She was on Conan O'Brien the other night, and she was telling Conan that she's on the porn diet.
Oh.
So of course,
Porn?
That's what I said.
P-O-R-N-E? You know what? I loved her before.
P-O-R-N-E? And what?
Porny?
Porny? In what country are you watching porn? P-O-R-N.
I think I got ghost chili in my eye.
You're a moron. Anyway, she's on the porn diet.
I want to know what that is.
That's what I said. So it turns
I was
out
laughing. I got ghost chili in my eyeball.
apparently the porn diet is a lot of working out. In
bed?
No,
With a
apparently.
partner?
No. Wait. She puts
A tub of lube?
She says that she likes to emulate whatever the other women are doing at the gym. God bless her and God bless them. She says she's blessed to work out at a gym that has a lot of adult entertainment actresses.
So this is in Hollywood somewhere.
Somewhere. She says
Valley.
salt of the earth, really sweet girls. So, she goes to the juice bar with them. She drinks what they drink, to keep her figure.
What do I always say, Phil? Whores make the world go round.
I don't disagree with you, but what's funny is, of course, Conan wanted to know, how did you know they were porn stars? And she stuttered a little bit and said, well, I see things. I recognize them.
Ah.
So, Valentine's is coming, and I'm just saying,
Right.
man. I mean,
Wait, what's the diet? Just exercise?
exercise?
There's no food?
No. I was again stupid.
Well, we
headline.
know about the porn food diet. Okay.
Well, that's a whole nother show.
Yeah,
that
it's a lot of seafood and creamy goodness.
Is it like this one?
Really? With your
that,
mouth full?
that tastes better, I
That
bet.
was filthy.
But you hear about the porn industry is dying.
Yeah, literally.
So they won't be on diets anymore. So
okay. Well, for those of you that are streaming, you can look at this. But Alan's going to put a picture of Jen Selter up on the screen. If you don't know who Jen Selter is, she is.
Oh my goodness, I'm already in love.
2 million followers on Instagram, and she is the originator of Belfies. You ask, what's a Belfie? Butt selfie or body selfie?
look how skinny she is. I'm
Okay.
jealous.
Oh my god!
But no,
I
but
would go
she's
nose first into that butt. and
20
just go
years
to
old,
sleep.
and she works out. And all
Oh
she
my god! Look at that.
That's all she does is show her butt everywhere she goes.
Is she here local?
No, she's in New York.
I'm going to New York tonight.
She's in New York, and so I just thought it's funny, but she is now the #1 butt on Instagram.
I feel something funny going on in my crotch area.
A lot of ass there.
That's a lot of ass, and that's all she does is promote her butt.
Can I buy part of that butt and put like a billboard? Can I buy some space on there?
Well, what I want to know is, how come the selfies that you have of your butt up there aren't garnering 2 million followers?
I'm losing followers every time I post one of those pictures up.
Well, come on,
seriously,
Arvin. Don't you have those kind of curves, Arvin?
How much to put the Three Guys Rant on that right cheek? $5,000, $10,000? I'm willing to buy.
You know what? No, you're not. Because as of yesterday, she signed with an agent, a sports agent who came to her and said, "We'd like to make you the next big thing, the next Jillian Michaels." So it's going to be $1 million to be on those cheeks now, son.
I don't know if I want to see her do that. I mean, if I was Victoria's Secret or something, I'd be trying to sponsor like
crying?
some kind of
He is.
It's that ass. It makes my eyes
you
water.
want that butt so much you're crying 'cause you can't have it?
Look at that.
Wow.
Oh my
you
god.
gonna name that butt Juan Pablo?
Bev?
Juan Pablo.
You're on thin ice, Bev.
Oh, I love Bev.
She looks a little like what was the one from Gravity?
You made it to her face. Oh, Sandra Bullock. Oh,
She looks a little like Sandra Bullock.
I love me some Sandra Bullock.
I love me some Sandra Bullock booty right now.
She's got a nice butt. I mean, she's well kept. Does she have any kids?
Oh my god.
No,
my
she's only
eyes.
20.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is that a bad thing? She doesn't have any kids.
No, but I know where Bev's going. I mean, come on.
no, we can't get. I'm gonna be honest. It's I want to have that body.
I don't.
I'm sorry. My job makes me eat.
I don't want her for her mind. I want her to eat.
Oh, I got a text. It's her.
You know what? I'm glad that was a text because I thought that was my pants again.
That was that was all bad. That was all bad. So anyway, for those of you who don't know her name, you will very, very soon. Jen Selter.
Again, I don't care about her name.
I know you don't. This one, I'm glad Mike's not here, because if Mike was here, we'd never hear the end of this. I don't know if you guys heard this over the weekend, but the 85, okay, the single double digit, not 85,000, not 8,500, 85. The 85 richest people on earth have the same amount of wealth
as the rest of the world.
That's your guess. What is your guess?
Oh my god, my eyes won't stop watering after that booty.
Awesome.
I agree with him.
Not quite. As the bottom half of the population.
Wow.
So those 85 people have equal worth to 3 billion people on this planet.
Wow.
That is pretty
3 billion.
The 85 richest people own the same wealth as 3.5 billion poorest people.
And the richest 1% have $110 trillion in wealth. The United States' total budget is $1.1 trillion.
So they can get us out of a deficit.
The richest 1% could buy the whole country.
And they should.
I was just,
There's a lot they can do.
I was blown away by that.
My eyeballs still hurt.
So
you know what? Are you done with that story? I want to throw something at you because we have 2 minutes left.
Go.
Now, I know we both know people in professional sports. You're a little closer tied to it. First time in history, we're going to have an outdoor hockey game here on the West Coast.
Correct. At Dodger Stadium.
At Dodger Stadium.
Yes.
Kings and Ducks.
I saw that.
I want to go so bad.
Me too.
Do you think it's going to be something that takes off and they're going to do it on a regular?
No. but I think it's good for the sport. I mean, the problem is you got to build the rinks.
Well, as far as I know, the ring's already there. They're going to have, I think, a volleyball court out in left field. They're going to be doing a family ring out on the right field for, I guess, kids and whatnot that want to skate. And the actual game is going to be near home base. So, again, oh, there it is. There's the layout. So I wasn't far off. Oh, what is that, a tennis court, basketball court? I mean, that's going to be a hell of a setup.
That is good looking. It is good looking.
So I'm all for it.
I mean, outdoor hockey, I think, would be great.
That'd be fun.
That would be a lot of fun. But I don't think it's going to take off. It's probably too expensive. The venue's tough.
It's hard to see.
It is hard to see, and then they're not going to have all the overhead cameras.
Right.
So and then the other thing too is baseball fans. Don't get me wrong. I love baseball. I like going to the games. I can't really watch it live.
Oh yeah, we're back to the booty. Oh wait, booty shot.
But baseball fans.
Oh boy.
They're not exactly hockey fans.
Okay, but this isn't tailored for baseball fans.
Hear me out. So that's my point. When you go to a hockey game, it's more like you go to the indoor rink waiting for the brawl.
Right.
If I'm 900 feet away, I can't see the guys beat the snot out of each other.
Right.
So I don't know. I lose some of the intimacy that
Right.
So I'm just saying.
Okay. Super Bowl's coming up.
Yeah, baby.
Who are you taking?
Denver.
I'll take Denver too. It looks like you're taking the other team, Bev.
Seattle, all the way.
You think it's gonna be a close game?
Very close.
I think it's gonna come down to 1 point.
I say it's gonna be a blowout.
Really?
Yeah.
I say 1 point. 1 point.
Blowout.
Oh, we're still talking. Oh, I thought we were talking about something else. I thought we're back to the porn diet.
Yeah, I knew you were.
So again, this is the Three Guys Rant here at KCAA Radio 1050 AM, along with iRant Radio. Make sure to check us out every week. Phil, you want to say goodbye?
Hasta luego.
Bev?
See you tomorrow night.
And make sure to tune in to Bev Lazo every Thursday, 8 to 9, Culinary Trends here on Rant Radio Network. And that's how you do a show. Okay, maybe not.